My name's Luke, and I'm a supplement addict. You guys have been asking me about my morning routine. Well, here it is. No, seriously, I've been taking vitamins and supplements since I was about 5 years old, thanks to my loving parents. So over the years, I've done a ton of experimentation, and as you can see, amassed a huge collection of supplements. So what we're gonna do is take a little tour, and at the end of the tour, I'm going to deliver to you my top 10 must-have deserted island supplements that I take every single day. Let's do this. Let's take a look under the hood. Now, I don't take all of this stuff all of the time, but I look at my kitchen and my pantry as basically my own natural pharmacy. So if something ails me or I want a little more, a little less of how I'm feeling, this is where I go. So we're just gonna start piling through here and see what we find. I haven't even looked at some of this stuff in a long time. Really good stuff right here. Liposomal phospholipid complex, that's awesome. Great detox product. Cyto detox. Charcoal, this is a must-have when you eat something funky. This is a really good one right here, mitochondrial revitalizer. This is MitoPure. This stuff's incredible for your mitochondria. More mitochondria support here. Keon Flex systemic enzymes. Got a great selenium here. Got the herbs covered. This is the female section. I don't take those. HCl for digestion when one needs it. Man, we got all kinds of stuff in here. What do we have here? Candida, herbal laxatives. It's getting fun. Vertigon, this is for vertigo. Apple cider vinegar. Not gonna show you that one because it's in my top 10. Curcumin. The list goes on and on. Niacin. We're doing a sauna detox. More curcumin. Got the Radical Roots herb collection, a bunch of great Chinese herbs. Those are good just about any time. This whole bin right here is all binders. So that's like all detox stuff. We've got some great Whole Foods C from Organifi right here. Of course, we got the Organifi green juice because I'm too lazy to juice. Then here, this whole thing's full of medicinal mushrooms from Life Cycle. So we got the cordyceps, chaga, turkey tail, all the good stuff there. Then here, we've got the Quicksilver Scientific bin. These are all liposomal nutrients. And I really like the bitters when I eat a big meal, helps with digestion. There's all kinds of great stuff for detox in here. The liver sauce, these are super special. Then we get over into this section here, I'm gonna be honest, this is the adults only section. We've got the Element CBD gummies. These things are hella strong. Moonshine Organics gummies, those are a little too strong. And don't tell anyone about this one. Whoa, let's hide that. Little microdose right here, our little fungal friends. We've got the Super Speciosa Kratom, a couple different strains of that. Our beloved Kana, another great legal plant medicine. And when I really need to focus, I've got a little bin of modafinil here, not exactly a supplement. We've got the BioPrime oral delivery BPC 157 peptides. It's hard to get that stuff orally. These guys figured it out. Got a whole bin of the upgraded formulas minerals here, nano sized for superior absorption. I only have 2 of these left. These are the Trocom from Troscriptions. These are little troches you put up between your cheek and gum. They've got GABA, CBD, and what else is in there? Oh, Kava. Yeah, these things really do calm you down, hence the name TrueCalm. All right, moving on over here. Eye Bright from Dr. Schultz, really good for your eyes. All kinds of random Chinese herbs in here. This one is astragalus extract. We've got a ginseng extract in here. What else we got? We got the Perfect Iodine from Activation Products. Iodine's really good stuff in moderation for certain people. And then we've got the Wizard Sciences C60 blends. These things are freaking incredible. They're suspended in MCT oil and incredibly anti-inflammatory. Really good stuff over there. And moving on, let's see what we got happening here. We got the old Qualia Mind. Couple versions of it, caffeinated and caffeine free. We've got some fish eggs and some beef pancreas from Ancestral Supplements, some organ meats there. And I'm gonna put this guy right here for later. That's another organ meat I'm gonna tell you about shortly. Oregano oil, awesome stuff for numerous reasons. The Global Healing Oxy Powder, really good natural bowel cleanser. Over here we've got a whole bin from Bioptimizer. So of course they're famous for their enzymes. I take this with just about every damn meal. And this probiotic that they make, P3-OM, cures food poisoning. Anytime you get an upset stomach and you feel nauseous, these bacteria munch on the bad guys that are causing you the trouble. Very cool stuff. This has since been banned, NAC, so I ordered a bunch of that. Of course we've got our oregano extract here, which is also really incredible. One of my favorite plant medicines, oregano. Zinc, which is really important because one of the top 10 I'm going to show you happens to be copper. A little spoiler alert there. It's really important to make sure you're getting some zinc in when you're taking copper. All right, of course we've got the Organifi Red over here. This is the best pre-workout I've found yet. We've got the Silver Biotics Immune Support. This is colloidal silver. And then what else? The Kion Aminos. Now these might be in my honorable mentions. I couldn't quite squeeze them in the top 10, but definitely worth the honorable mentions. Amino acids are great, especially if you're not eating as much meat as your body wants, which sometimes I'm not able to. Got some Mercola saw palmetto here for the old prostate health. What else have we got going? There's so many things. Evening primrose oil. A lot of these things I buy because I need it for a specific purpose, and then I heal the thing, and then it just sits around until I need it next time. Okay, next on to the CBD oils and one of my favorite products of all time, Kavaplex from True Kava. This is a kava extract, extremely calming. And then I've just got a grip of different CBD products in here, from Onda to Element to Ned, all kinds of good stuff. So like when I want to calm down, this is the bin that I go to in the cabinet. Then moving over here, another one that should probably go in my honorable mentions is this resistor from a company called Biocharged. And this is ozonated oil in capsules. In fact, I probably am gonna have to add that to my honorable mentions. And then going in here, we've got the powdered Kion Aminos. And then this one here is my all-time favorite nootropic. It's called Paracetam. And what I find this most useful for is speaking. So speaking on stage, making podcasts, etc. It's incredible what it does for your word recall. And then the unsexy one in here would be the old Dr. Bo's Colon Magic. Many people don't know, but constipation is one of the worst problems you can have, and many people miss that. They're like taking all the supplements, eating all the right things, meanwhile their gut's jacked up and they're not eliminating properly. So if that ever happens because I go off the wagon and I eat some weird food, that one really comes in handy. So that's a little overview of all of the madness that is my supplement cabinet. And I realize, I'll admit how insane this looks, but as I said in the beginning, I'm gonna go ahead and now zero in on my top 10 must-haves and explain to you in a little more detail why they're so important to me. All right, so here we go. At the conclusion of the tour, let's go ahead and dig into the top 10. Starting with number 10, this would be molecular hydrogen. It's called Active H2 Ultra from Water and Wellness. This one is something that I definitely take every single morning right when I wake up. Active H2 Ultra. This stuff is awesome. It's from Water and Wellness. You just drop a couple of these tabs in a glass of water, and those tabs magically infuse your water with hydrogen gas. Hydrogen is the most abundant molecule in our environment. It's also one of the smallest. This stuff really is a master antioxidant and anti-inflammatory. And by the way, it's one of my favorite things to take on the plane to avoid jet lag, motion sickness, and travel fatigue. Okay, number 9, this is K2 from Just Thrive, a crucial nutrient that every human body needs. I've been using vitamin K27 for a long time, and Just Thrive knocked it out of the park with this product. It's got 320 micrograms of all-natural K2 with an ultra absorption complex. K2 is critical for a healthy heart, circulation, your brain, bones, and nerves. And for those of you that have tried fermented Japanese natto, it's a taste that, well, let me just say it's acquired. So this version of vitamin K2 is much easier to get down for most people. And I take this Just Thrive vitamin K2 every day. All right, on to number 8, whole food vitamin C. Now, versus ascorbic acid, which is unnatural and oftentimes derived from GMO corn, I prefer whole food C. This one's by Paleo Valley, and this one is from Shen Blossom, which is actually fermented seaweed collagen and vitamin C together. Both of these are awesome products for whole food vitamin C. I really prefer whole food vitamin C, which is why I like the Paleo Valley Essential C Complex. It's made with organic superfoods, no synthetic ascorbic acid, no fillers, corn, soy, rice, gluten, or any other nasty stuff. It's just real vitamin C, all derived from plants. It's made with acerola cherry, organic arnia berry, and camu berry. It's incredible stuff, very pure, very effective. I also really like the Shen Blossom Potency, which is a powder. It's extremely strong and contains a bunch of other supportive herbs to potentiate the effect of the vitamin C. All right, number 7, we've got vitamin E. Now there's 2 types. Tocotrienols over here, tocopherols over here. This one's called PUFA Protect. It's from MitoLife, and this one is called Anato 300 from Designs for Health. Both powerful, both unique. I like to mix up my vitamin E, cycle them on and off, both types. Very good stuff. Vitamin E is an incredibly important fat-soluble vitamin. It supports tissue oxygenation, reduces oxidation of lipid membranes by PUFAs, polyunsaturated fatty acids. So if you go out and eat some canola oil, it's really good to take one of the MitoLife vitamin E afterward. It also protects against lipid peroxidation, and it increases the conversion of linoleic acid into saturated fat, which is amazing. Vitamin E also protects skin loaded with PUFAs from ultraviolet sun damage and improves circulation. This is a non-negotiable everyday supplement for me. All right, down to number 6, magnesium. Hopefully everyone knows by now that your body needs magnesium to do just about everything. I've got 2 types here. I've got liquid nanoparticle magnesium from Upgraded Formulas and Magnesium Breakthrough from Bioptimizers. And Magnesium Breakthrough is awesome because it's got 7 different types of magnesium. This one's awesome because it's very concentrated and the molecules are so small that it offers superior absorption. So I just take these 2 on a rotating basis every single day. Magnesium is the best supplement for sleep. Everyone knows this by now. It also reduces your stress level and helps you feel relaxed and at peace. Magnesium also boosts your immune system, helps you maintain a normal heart rhythm, and build strong bones. Now the upgraded magnesium is a nano formula in a liquid, and why I like this one as well is because of its maximum absorption. So both of these brands of magnesium are in my daily rotation, sometimes multiple times per day, because you burn through magnesium so quickly, especially when you're stressed. All right, number 5, Quinton C Mineral Solutions. We've got the hypertonic and isotonic. This stuff has every element in the periodic table. It's purified seawater, incredibly nutritious and something I take every damn day, especially when I'm traveling. And as a side note, the Quinton C Minerals also happen to be my wife Allison's #1 pick, so ladies take note. The Quinton C Minerals are known for their near instantaneous revitalizing effect. You really feel this stuff the moment you drink it. Because it's loaded with micronutrients and minerals, it supports your nervous system and brain function, protein synthesis and normal muscle function, electrolyte balance, and normal energy metabolism. It's also great for your bones and teeth and essential in the process of cell division. Okay, for number 4, we've got Shilajit. Now I've got 2 versions here. This is the tar version by the kilo that I get from a friend. Unfortunately, I can't share his name with you, but the one that I can share is called Panacea, and it's from MitoLife. This is possibly the most nutritious substance naturally made on the planet by the planet. That's Shilajit. I love the MitoLife Shilajit. It's a purified resin compressed into an easy-to-take tablet. And the purified part is really important because Shilajit is prone to mold and heavy metals and all sorts of nasty stuff. So the Panacea product is well purified and also easy to travel with. Shilajit has over 85 minerals and is loaded with fulvic acid, and the tablet increases delivery of the minerals into the cell. Cool thing about Shilajit is it also enhances the absorption of other compounds you take with it, such as coffee. It's also antiviral and chelates and complexes inorganic minerals. So this stuff is a mineral powerhouse. All right, number 3 in the top 10 is copper. Your body can't work without copper. Now I like 2 different brands. This is the Upgraded Formulas nano-sized copper, which is great for absorption. And this is a copper hydrosol with 2 different types of copper made by Sovereign Copper. So I take both of these on a regular basis. And copper to me is just indispensable. It's a really, really important mineral. Copper is one of the most essential minerals and something that's really hard to get from your diet. So I like the upgraded copper because it supports hair health, your immune system, hormone balance, zinc mineral balance, while the Sovereign copper is a bioactive copper hydrosol that's also really well absorbed. But what I like about it is it has two different types of copper. Copper is really important for joint and bone health, hair, skin, and nails, cardiovascular health, and most of all, energy and metabolism. In fact, without copper, your mitochondria don't work properly. All right, we're getting down to the wire here, guys. Number 2, cod liver oil, an old school superfood loaded with retinol. In fact, it's got more retinol than any other food on the planet. I get my stuff from Rosita. That's frankly the only brand that I trust. Comes in a liquid that you keep in the refrigerator. I just take little swigs of that with meals throughout the day. If you can't stand the taste, which many people can't, it's not exactly pleasant. They've also got capsules. So I use the capsules when I travel, and I keep the liquid at home and just keep it in the fridge and keep it handy. But this stuff is indispensable. The Rosita cod liver oil contains 100% naturally occurring nutrients like vitamins A and D and a full spectrum of omega fatty acids including EPA and DHA. The thing is, they all come in a natural balance rather than isolates. So there's nothing synthetic in the Rosita cod liver oil. Cod liver oil is an indispensable supplement. As I said, it's loaded with retinol, which is really difficult to get in adequate amounts from other food sources. So this really is a whole food supplement. Okay, drum roll please. We are down to number 1. Now for the most part, the first 9 consisted of natural ingredients derived from plants or animals. This is a synthetic, but it's my favorite synthetic on the planet. It's called Methylene Blue, and it has so many benefits that it truly is the Swiss Army knife of supplements. The 2 ways I like to take Methylene Blue are from Troscriptions. This product is called Just Blue. It's got about 16 milligrams of Methylene Blue. This comes in a little trochee that you put up between your cheek and gum, and that gives you a nootropic effect that really lights up your brain. The other way you can take it is from Mitozen. This product's called Lumitol. And versus this 16 milligrams, this is 300 milligrams. So you wouldn't take this whole thing orally. These are actually suppositories that you can take in the other end for a sustained release over the course of 5 to 7 hours. However, I did figure out a hack in terms of taking this one orally. You can actually cut up the Lumitol into smaller pieces and take smaller doses even though it's meant to be a suppository. So both of these are incredible Methylene Blue products, and it's really important to be discerning with Methylene Blue because it can be full of heavy metals and other nastiness if you don't get it from a trusted source. It needs to be pharmaceutical grade Methylene Blue. Methylene Blue has a long history going back to the late 1800s. It was actually the first patented drug. It also happens to be one of the safest with the fewest side effects. Methylene Blue is incredible for mitochondrial support, which is one of the reasons it gives you so much energy and high definition focus. It also provides improvements in endurance, deeper meditations, improvement in sleep, and its effects are augmented by direct sun exposure or red light therapy. Okay, as promised, we do have a couple honorable mentions because I couldn't really reduce my favorites down to 10. So we did the top 10, but if I could squeeze in a couple more, this is what they would be. The first one's NAD Max from Mitozen. This is a suppository, which is equivalent to getting an IV, only safer and less expensive. These things give you a ton of energy as they fuel your mitochondria. That's NAD Max from Mitozen. Another honorable mention is iodine from Upgraded Formulas. Now, I don't use iodine every day, but it is very useful for some things, especially detoxing fluoride. Iodine. Next up is C60 from Wizard Sciences. These guys have a bunch of different formulas, all suspended in different oils, and they are incredibly effective. I love this stuff. Then we've got the Ion Gut Support. This is incredibly nourishing to the microbiome, and the best thing I've found to heal leaky gut. That's Ion's Biome Support. Now, it was really tough not to put this one in the top 10 because I think most people, including myself, need a probiotic every day, but the other 10 were just so sexy that I had to squeeze this one into an honorable mention. This is the Spore-Based Probiotic by Just Thrive. Really incredible for gut health. Okay, down to the last two honorable mentions. This is Oceans Alive. This is another sea formula. However, this is a concentrate of marine algae that's loaded with micronutrients and minerals. Really good stuff, and another one that I enjoy taking on the plane. Last but certainly not least are the Pure Natura organ meats. They use a freeze-drying process that retains the nutrients, and they also infuse them with other herbs. And all the Pure Natura organ meat capsules are made freeze-dried from free-range grass-fed sheep in pristine Iceland. So it's a really high-quality organ meat, and they also infuse other wild-crafted herbs into the formula. So I love this stuff. I have a whole suite of them, and I take these all the time. Incredible source for organ meats. So those, my friends, are the honorable mentions. Okay, so that's a good start on my morning routine. I just take one of each of these and see what happens. No, seriously, I really do on most days take that top 10, and those are the things that I typically travel with. Now, after years and years of experimentation and trying everything under the sun to improve my quality of life and vitality, I truly believe that those 10 are just about all I need to stay happy and healthy. So check them out, listen to your own body, and do what works for you.